I've had a lot of people ask me why I choose to do vertical movements and horizontal movements, and I split them both into two different back workouts. Well, vertical movements are more for width, and horizontal movements are more for thickness. Now, if I do both at the same time, I'll get too tired. I want to feel like I visited Brokeback Bane, and I'm just crippled the rest of the day, so I like to separate it in two separate workouts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I do my vertical based movements as well as shoulders, and maybe if you like it, you can try it out yourself. Let's begin.
Alright, so whenever I start my back workouts, whether it's vertical based or not, I always like to do weighted or non-weighted pull-ups. I like to do 10 traditional wide grip, and then I'll switch and do 10 traditional close grip. The reason why I like to start off with pull-ups is because it keeps my back tight, and it's a basic exercise, and you can't get enough of the basics, so I like to start with this every single time. And after each set of pull-ups, I like to superset that with the standing overhead press. The reason why I like this exercise so much is because it's a heavy compound movement, so it recruits a lot of muscles like the shoulders, the chest, the back, the core, the biceps, and quite frankly, it's one of those powerlifting movements that a lot of people tend to forget about because they always talk about the bench press, the squat, and the deadlift, but I like to think that this belongs as part of that Triforce, if you will. And as you see, I'm doing another set of pull-ups, and I believe this is my 5th and final set for weighted pull-ups. Now, the reason why I like to do 5 sets for overhead pressing and for pull-ups is because, like I said before, the overhead press is a heavy compound movement. So whenever I do heavy compound movements like this, the squat, the deadlift, and the bench press, I like to do as many sets as possible. So that'll probably be about 6 to 7 sets. Today I can only do 5 because of lack of gym time I had. I only had about an hour to work out. So I did about 3 working sets of 135 or more. And I believe this is 145 for 5 reps. Okay, so for the second exercise for the back is reverse grip lat pull down to hit that upper and mid back. This has always been a favorite of mine because I just feel deep stretch, and I have really long and awkward arms, so it kind of helps. So what I like to do is a set of this, and then I'll superset this as well, but with the hammer strength shoulder press. And here's footage of me going over to the hammer strength shoulder press. Now, you got to keep in mind, I like to superset a lot of my exercises, and one of the reasons for that is the time component. I honestly don't have a lot of time to be in the gym for over an hour and a half focusing on the back and the shoulders individually. I like to just go ahead and do everything at once, just so I'm out of the gym a lot quicker. There's also another component that goes hand in hand with time, and that's calories. I am a hard gainer. I don't gain an ounce of anything. I could go to Burger King and get like 20 Whoppers and I will not gain an ounce. So calories are my best and also my worst friend. The longer I'm in the gym, the more calories I burn. The more calories I burn, the harder it is for me to gain. Because right now, I'm in bulking season. I've been bulking since October, and I've only gained honestly 8 pounds, and I'm trying to get to 15 pounds more than where I am right now. So I need to save as many calories as I can. Damn, look at your boy's shoulders. So pretty much this is my last set of the reverse grip lat pull down and the hammer strength. The reason why I choose to use the hammer strength over the traditional dumbbell shoulder press, or I guess they also call it the military press, is because this seat kind of leans back, which kind of focuses on your front delt a little bit more than your back. So I kind of want to focus on my front delts rather than my rear delt. So I chose this exercise because I just feel it more in my front. So on this particular set, I was only able to get 7 good quality reps. Now normally when I do any exercise that's not a heavy compound like the bench, the squat, the deadlift, or the overhead press, I like to shoot for 8 to 10 reps. I was only able to get 7. Now, I probably could have gotten 8 or 9, but I like to have a continuous motion when I do any kind of lift. I don't like to grind, or I don't like to, kind of halt. So if I can't feel a continuous motion, I'll just let it go like that. So I bitched out, but I'll be back. So the next back exercise would be the close grip V-bar pull down. Now, whenever I do any kind of lat work or any kind of pull down, I like to always pull with my elbows. Now, if I can only pick 2 vertical based movements to work on my back, I would pick the V-bar pull down and reverse grip pull down. Normally I would do 4 or 5 different exercises, but like I said in the beginning, I was pressed for time, so I could only pick, 2 quality ones, and I also picked the pull-up. And here we go, that superset again. This is the bend over dumbbell rear delt flies. Now, I would much rather do the machine variation, but it's all the way on the other side of the gym, and I'm just far too lazy. So I could just turn around and use dumbbells in the seat right here just to do the rear delt flies. And right here is the last set of the V-bar close grip pull down. Now, whenever I do any kind of lat work or any kind of pull down, I like to try to control the reps concentrically and eccentrically, because I don't like to do any jerking, because when you're doing any jerking, the muscles ain't doing any of the working. I think that's copyrighted by Chris Jones, or whatever. And this right here is the final 2 exercises of the session, which is the upright row and the front dumbbell raises. Now, normally I'll also incorporate the side lateral dumbbell raise as well as a single arm lat pull down, but as I said before, I was running out of time, and at this point I had about 10 minutes left in the gym, so I needed to choose one or the other, so I chose this one. And this footage was sped up. Don't worry, I didn't go this fast in real time, so that's all, ladies and gentlemen. So that's the end of the workout. Like I said, I didn't have much time to do everything I wanted to, but if you like it, give it a try. Also, since I made this video, I guess I'll be making more. So, like, comment, subscribe, please. Or do whatever you want to do, I guess. I don't care. But see you next video. Peace!